Hey, mamas. There's a theme that's been playing out in the lives of many of the mothers I coach. Actually, in all the mothers I coach. It may come in varying shapes and sizes, but it's all cut from the same cloth. When a woman finally opens her eyes to the truth of her life, she can't unsee what she sees, and she runs out of places to hide. And yes, I know you are likely quite adept at sucking it up, making it work, denying and squeezing yourself into places you no longer fit. But something tells me that if you're here, you're running on empty. You know something has to give. Your old coping mechanisms are no longer cutting it. Am I right? Well, good. Of course I don't want you to suffer. And by the way, if you're suffering, your kids are suffering. They're getting a dulled-down version of you. I received a text last week from a highly accomplished and successful mama that read, "I feel like all I do is escape. Escape to my office, escape to travel, escape to friends and family. Except the escaping is no longer working." That text made me so excited. Why? Because she sees it. She's connecting dots, telling the truth, squirming, and has nowhere else to hide. It means she's ready for change. And though that all may feel unnerving and overwhelming in the moment, it's the precipice of transformation. It's something I get to witness every day. It's what I want to talk to you about today. I'm calling this conversation Nowhere Else to Hide. Are you ready to peek out and see what's there awaiting you? I hope so. Come sit with me. I want to share what hiding, tulips, and being self-centered have to do with divorcing differently. Hi there, mamas. Welcome to the Intuitive Divorce Podcast. I'm Kristen Noel, certified divorce coach and creator of the Best Self Intuitive Divorce, a game-changing program that transforms the experience and outcomes of divorce, one mother at a time. I call it Divorcing Differently. I'm here each week bringing you a quick message to support, inspire, and empower you to achieve the outcomes you want for yourself and your kids. So let's dive into today's episode. Come out wherever you are. I see you. I feel you. I remember what it felt like to walk in similar shoes. But yes, I still want you to take my hand. Trust me and come out from wherever you've been hiding away. Let's talk. Hear me out. What do you have to lose? To the contrary, I think you have everything to gain. This is going to sound strange, but I get excited when a mama tells me she's crawling out of her skin, that she can't take it anymore. She can't go on like this. You know why? Because it's an indicator that she is ready for change. She may not know where to start. She may not even know where she wants to go or how to get there, but she knows that she needs to do something because there is nowhere else to hide. She can no longer hide beneath a laundry basket or in the office or carpooling her kids everywhere. She's exhausted all options, lost herself in to-do lists, the household, the kids, the agendas, her spouse, work, family, and community obligations. And still, she can't deny that she's shrinking, suffocating, and seething or drowning inside. She can't find her mojo or magic. And she can no longer deny seeing what she sees, feeling what she feels, and knowing that she and her kids deserve more. We mothers tend to suck it up and continuously take one for the team, thinking it's the most magnanimous route, or somehow this is our obligation. But that will only last for so long and get you only so far. Because when the gas tank is empty, you begin to understand that you can't run on empty. So yes, many mothers come to me screeching in on two wheels, running on fumes. This is where the healing begins. They know that they're out of options. There is no more disguising the truth. When a woman reaches her breaking point, when she recognizes that she can't go on like this, tender seeds of hope are planted. It pains me to see the lengths women go to try to fix, people please, and hold it all together. I can see the toll it's taken on them, body, mind, and spirit. I see the anxiety, sleepless nights, and worry on their faces. The physical ramifications are real because the body keeps the score. I see how they've squeezed themselves right out of their own lives. and it's painful to witness. Interestingly, topics that come up in our group coaching class and in my individual sessions seem to be relevant for all. Though these women come from different backgrounds, cultures, parts of the country, faiths, and may find themselves in different circumstances and places in their divorces, there is a constant. That's the voice of the heart, and it can no longer be suppressed. They want to divorce smarter, heal faster, protect their kids, and reclaim their lives. They want to save time, money, and heartache. They care how they divorce and the condition that they're in while they're doing it, and they want to keep their kids out of the chaos at all costs. And yet, they don't know where to start and who to trust. And when you ask them what they want, they often stumble over that question. Why? Because their needs were abandoned along the way, not only by their spouses and commitments, but by themselves. Maybe you can relate. In that state, most women feel so beleaguered that when asked what they want, this is the response I hear a lot: some peace and happiness. But we can't continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. We can't just hope and pray that peace and happiness will mysteriously appear. We can't continue to think things will change unless we change them. We can't expect anyone to give us something they haven't given us before. And no, if your spouse didn't play nice in your marriage, they likely won't play nice in your divorce. If your needs went unattended or dismissed, there's only one person who can shift this, and she's staring back at you in the mirror. I remember growing up, when someone said you were self-centered, it was as if they were saying one of the most insulting things possible. No one wanted to be called selfish or arrogant. But isn't it interesting that when you rearrange the words self-centered to centered in self, it takes on a whole other meaning? Your best self is anchored in self-worth, and it is from that foundation we can show up and truly give to others. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. You first must fill your own. Good girls and rule followers were rarely taught that centering in self was actually a good thing. And yet, in that state, we're grounded, calm, clear, intuitive, contemplative. We can hear our own voice, know what we need, and be resolute in action. Consider how centering in self could serve you. What would that look and feel like? What parts of yourself do you want to reclaim? Now's the time. I know divorce feels like a lot. I know it isn't easy. I know that it casts a wide net across your entire life and scoops it all up. But I also know that while leaving and rebuilding feels enormously overwhelming and impossible, staying where you no longer fit or can breathe is far worse. The more that you see, the less you can unsee. Issues don't fix themselves. Unhealthy marriages don't heal themselves. Women who ignore their rights to have wants, desires, and needs don't trust themselves, feel comfortable in their own skin, or feel alive. But they can, the moment they decide to reclaim the lost pieces and parts of themselves, the moment they lean in and allow themselves to view the situation differently. Kind of like putting on a new pair of glasses with a new prescription. Divorce isn't an easy decision to come to, and the process is riddled with detours, triggers, and big feelings, none of which is a reason to stop. When you are at capacity, filled to the brim, and can't take on another thing, it's time to let go, to make space for yourself, and to get support. But that means leaning in and finding a way to edge yourself back into the equation of your life. It's never too late. Just this week, I had moms getting creative on behalf of themselves and finding ways to show up for class or sessions. Some called in from cars, airport lounges, coffee shops, offices, bathrooms while trying to potty train their kids. Hey, no judgment. Sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. Point being, when there's a will, there's a way. When you're at capacity, something's gotta give, and you're allowed to take up space. You are allowed to center in self. Spring is upon us, and it's my favorite season. Growing up in the Northeast, it's a dramatic time of change in the physical world, which influences the internal world. After a cold, gray winter of hibernation, Being hidden under layers of clothing, we tiptoe forward. The daylight gets longer. The temperature's warmer. We feel the stir within us. This is such an amazing metaphor for divorce. Just the other day, I was admiring the light shining in a window, illuminating a vase of tulips. I always marvel at these flowers. Despite being cut and placed into a container, they continue to grow, and grow in the most exquisite ways, like poetry in motion. Be a tulip, Mama. Don't let the story that has come before take you down. Use it. Let it guide you, inform you, inspire you. Don't beat yourself up. Invoke curiosity and admiration for yourself. Acknowledge what you now see. Pat yourself on the back for having the courage to see it, for no longer denying it, for peeking out from beneath your hiding places and declaring, "It's time for change." There is no better time than the present moment to come alive again, to heal and to become the woman and mother you've always wanted to be. You can do it. I know it's possible. I see it every day. Thanks for listening to today's episode, but more importantly, for making this time for yourself. If you're a professional, independent mother facing off with divorce, struggling with your emotions, worried about your kids and your future, and want a better way to navigate it all, I've got 2 ways to completely change the trajectory of your divorce and your life starting today. The first is our free divorce workshop. In this training, you'll learn the 3 steps to get off the emotional roller coaster and take control of your divorce so you can save time, money, and heartache for you and your family. Simply go to intuitivedivorce.com/workshop. And the second way is to book a free strategy call with our team, where we'll dive into your situation, your struggles, what you really want, and outline a path to get you there. For a short video and the booking link, go to intuitivedivorce.com/call. Check it out, and I'll see you inside. Now I have a favor to ask you, Mama. If you enjoyed this conversation and were inspired in your own divorce, please subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss future juicy talks. And I'd be so grateful if you'd leave a review so together we can help other mamas walking in the same shoes.